on the GC back and shoot my pole. Her black baby's truck looking like my soldier with her.
Okay, I'm starting to really get Cardi.
Yes.
Just hope I haven't been the wrong influence.
Huh.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the front room. I am Kai, and I'm here with my dad.
We are so glad you joined us today.
Yes, because it is literally, for me, because I'm such a big fan of him, it is, everything he puts out feels like historical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I will, when I'm older, I'm going to be like, I was listening to this back then, or this came out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Or at least that's what it feels like now.
Yeah. Well, I've only listened to 2 Kanye albums.
Yeah.
His very first 2, College Dropout and Late Registration.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've heard anything else of his. I might have heard a little bit. I think you showed me a clip from that performance he did. Was it for Donda? No, or something.
Yeah, a few years ago.
Yeah. But again, I didn't really pay much attention to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, so we cover College Dropout, Late Registration. If you want to watch our reactions to those, please do. College Dropout is on YouTube, cut down for YouTube. It is also available uncut on our Patreon, and also our Late Registration reaction is only available on Patreon right now. It's super long, it's like 3 hours. Pretty in-depth reaction. So if you want to see my dad's reaction after you watch this video, you can click the link in the description and you can head over to that uncut Late Registration reaction that's only on our Patreon.
I got to say, those 2 albums are just mind-blowingly good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I could tell, even though my knowledge of rap at that point was really, really, really minimal.
Yeah.
I really got a sense of, wow, he is unique. He's doing some really creative stuff here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They were so, his narrative skills were so good, and his sense of humor and drawing the listener into his story,
Mm-hmm.
and making it accessible to us as if we kind of shared some of the things he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was
Mhm.
just, it was so good. And the production, man, he's such a good producer.
Yeah. So that was 2004,
Yeah.
2005. We're jumping a whole 20 years since the beginning of his career, right? Solo career. So it's going to be really interesting.
I can't even start to fathom how he may have changed.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shock, maybe. Perhaps. I haven't listened to the album, by the way, for those of you watching. So we're listening to Vultures. That's the album that he just released.
Oh, okay.
Vultures is the album cover. And I'm so excited. I don't really know what to expect. A whole bunch of things. That's all I know. It's going to be
Well,
there.
the title, like, I know a little bit about him, about what's been going on, right?
Mhm.
How controversial he is. So Vultures makes me think it could be him criticizing people who are attacking him or leeching off of him, or
Yeah.
trying to gain sustenance from his success.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. That sounds like a good guess. That's for sure. Yeah. And I try to keep up on things for music, right? But I'm not as on top of like all the news as a lot of people. So if I say something that's incorrect, please correct me in the comments so we know what is correct.
But have a little mercy on me
have a
if
little
I say
mercy.
something incorrect.
Oh, you. Yeah, just him.
Yeah.
So check out this album cover. That's the one thing I know from this album, really, or one of the few things. Okay, so don't look yet because I'm going to put it full screen on the monitor. And yeah. Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know who she is.
So she is actually his wife, his new wife, after Kim K.
And he's dressed entirely in black.
Yeah, and there's
His face is actually covered. He's entirely covered in black material.
Yes, yeah, and there's an alternate cover where he's wearing this Jason, like those old school hockey masks.
Oh yeah, for
Simple
Jason,
looking.
the October 13th.
Yeah. That's another cover, but on Spotify, it's this. I'm not sure exactly why.
Well, lots of room for thought on this one.
Yeah.
You could talk about this for half an hour.
Yeah, and just briefly, I'll mention that her name is Bianca. I'm sure that she'll get referred to because she's a really big part of his life now the past couple of years. And I think about a year ago in 2023, they got unofficially married, just sort of in secret. So they aren't officially married, but they're basically married in every other sense of the word, I guess. And there's been a lot of buzz, or not buzz, but there's been controversy because of what she's been wearing in public. Very scandalous things, like beyond scandalous.
Similar to what we see here.
Yes, in
Sort of,
public
yeah.
too.
Minimal threads.
Yeah, and I think I forget where was it, in Berlin or something like that.
Yeah.
Kanye actually had trouble with the
decency rule,
there's like
laws or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that. And I think that was fine, but it's been getting more extreme. And literally, like last week, she was in public with him, and he's basically typically fully clothed, or mostly clothed. He's a bit wild himself, right, with his outfits, but she's in a see-through trench coat with nothing on,
just strolling down the street.
Yeah, maybe they were. I don't know what they're doing, but
but
so
out in public.
Yeah. So that's the little bit of background behind this cover.
Yeah.
But I just can't believe he decided to do it for a cover.
I wonder what would happen if she tried to pull that off in the U.S. because, in Europe they have laws. There's women can go topless at the beach.
I believe she is doing it in the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah. She's I actually don't know where she's from. Bianca Sensori. She studied architecture at the university.
Is she a musician or something?
She is now, and she's heavily involved with his Yeezy clothing brand. She graduated, I think, with a master's from the University of Melbourne. So in architecture. So she must be smart, and she started working through Yeezy.
And Kanye has alternate names. What does he call himself now? Ye?
Ye.
Ye.
Yeah. So I think officially, legally, he's still he is Ye. On his just Ye. I don't know.
On his birth certificate?
Yeah, like type of thing,
his,
or at least he tried to do that.
Really?
Yeah. Like he changed his name to Ye.
Yeah.
Sort of like a Sting moment,
Mm-hmm.
So
what did Prince change his name to?
Yeah, what was that? It was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't really.
It was like a symbol, Q or not Q.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, and actually, the album today. I want to get into things, but the last thing I'll mention is it is a collaborative album between Kanye and someone else. That someone else is Dolla.
Don't know him.
You don't know him, yeah.
No.
Hopefully there's a photo. So this is him here. He's been around for a while. He's worked frequently with Kanye, and Kanye often gets the best out of Dolla.
So you're talking about the production, or he actually raps?
He sings.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, there's that. It's 16 songs, 55 minutes, and I'm really excited.
What an event.
It is.
I'm excited too.
Yes.
Because I know, as you said, he's such an absolutely huge, major artist.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the Beatles were in their day or something, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of it. No one else could match it.
Yeah.
I mean, some people say Drake could, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. Great.
Let's
get into it.
So first track is called Stars, and on the album here, they don't list any features, which is sort of cool because when they come up, we'll hear them.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah,
that's what Travis Scott actually sort of did.
Let me try and beat you to guessing who the featured artists are.
Sure. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. I don't think I'll have much luck, but
who knows?
We'll see. Who knows?
So track number 1 is called Stars, and I'll have the lyrics up as well. But I'm excited for what it sounds,
I have no absolutely
idea, right?
no friggin' idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. 20 years is a long time.
Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. New Kanye is just...
You already know what I'm on. Tell them don't wait up for me. Pulling up drop top Porsche. Just that glory. I'ma come through and just black out. Just black out. Keep a few G's on the staff now. I cash out. We finna go where the stars at.
Oh,
And beyond that.
Already, like,
already, man. Already he's
like
into
6 lines in, yeah.
Already he's got his 2 feet in quicksand or something. I don't know.
Well, actually, this is one of the more positive things that he's said, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sort of just jumping ahead
Yeah.
and thinking, well, what could this mean? Whereas I should just, right now, just take it as a line.
Yeah. So keep a few
Yeah.
Jews on the staff. Now, I guess he's saying, I have maybe accepted
Yeah, exactly.
that well, I don't know.
I know. See, you're doing what I was just saying. Let's not do.
Yeah. Well, no. The thing is, though, it's like keep a few Jews on the staff now. So he has Jews in his company, but very recently, of course, he was very against Jews just generally, and his conspiracy theories and stuff like that, right? So, perhaps in a positive direction. Who knows? You know what I mean?
He's not. Oh man, right.
Blackout. Keep a few G's on the staff now. I cash out. We finna go where the stars at. And beyond that, this that rip up the contract. Fuck all that.
That rip up the contract. I believe he sort of did that with Adidas, not like literally, but. There's Ty Dolla sign here.
Oh yeah, they're showing us who the features are.
Yeah. Just on Genius, not on the Spotify track list.
The percussion's awesome.
Yeah.
It's hard hitting, but it's also kind of soft at the same time.
Yeah. Very cinematic intro,
Yeah. Very ethereal vocals there.
Yeah.
Very misty sounding.
Yeah, Misty, totally. Yeah, the refrain there from Dijon, one of the featured artists, to start things off. I hope he's bright, big, and strong. Maybe like entering his like whole faith thing again, right, about God, because.
So he's referring to God,
God,
or
yeah,
to a person?
To God, yeah, I guess maybe, right?
Could be.
Or it could be also like people, because it's the chant. I hope he's.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the people talking about Kanye. Maybe Kanye's he, right?
Yeah. Could
perhaps.
Be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Difficult to know at this point. Yeah.
So that's the intro track, and that was actually produced. So that's produced by Kanye, FNZ, Shadow, and JPEG Mafia. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, a name I've heard.
Yeah,
many a time.
Experimental hip hop artist, one of the biggest experimental hip hop artists who idolized Kanye throughout his life, and there's a photo that was online of JPEG Mafia and Kanye standing together, so people were really excited that he would have worked on this album a little bit. Yeah.
Well, that was fine.
Yeah. Just I think setting the tone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Second track is Keys to My Life. Here.
That first line makes me think of slow down, homie.
Yeah.
Slow down, you on your way to an overdose. Plus these texts getting way too emotional. Way too much time alone.
Is that Kanye?
You know I'm headed home, I got a trauma bond. Look at what I stumbled on. Another nigga chilling on your couch with pajamas on. Thought I was the only one. How dare you have a nigga in your house eating Papa John's? Where you get that money from? Looking at how far we come, I bought your first Vacheron. Guess we had an awesome run. Ever since I lost my mom, you was like my foster mom. Hold me like your only son. Hold me like the homies in the shy when they hold their guns. Hold me like a trophy in the sky when they know they won. Wasn't it always this way? Wasn't it always this way? Putting it all on display. Using up all your sick days. Put up with all my mistakes. Listen to all my mixtapes. Supposed to be always this way. Supposed to be always this way. Couldn't it all be so simple?
Oh,
I could've
Could it
used
all
the
be so
last
simple?
part
Yeah.
of
and the sample
intro.
came in
How
too.
it sound-
Ba-dum,
Oh,
ba-dum. It's
could
not
it
just
all
the
be
line.
so simple.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bass
yeah.
line came in, so it like sampled it too, not just the
Yeah.
interpolation. Right?
Lauryn Hill. Nas. Could it all be so simple? Oh gosh, who?
Wu-Tang.
Oh, Wu-Tang. Yeah,
Wu-Tang.
36 Chambers.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
my
right?
Goodness, yeah. Right. Darn it. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah.
I'm just gonna play the. Could it all be so simple?
Hey, you know everybody's
Sure.
so that's that shit in his bloodstream. That's the life of
Oh,
a crime.
yeah.
Real life crime.
So that
Them niggas
piece
know
there
that
gets
happens.
used in Vultures here to Keys to My Life.
I lost my
Moment.
hold me like a trophy in the sky when they know they won. Wasn't it always this way? Wasn't it always this way? Putting it all on display. Using up all your sick days. Put up with all my mistakes. Listen to all my mixtapes. Supposed to be always this way. Supposed to be always this way. Couldn't it all be so simple? I could've used the last part for the intro. How it sound when you got Yeezy over Timbo. From Uptown, but now she rocking Yeezys over Timbos. Like you don't see me beating on your window. Like Chief Keef in the kitchen with the beaties and the endo. But that was me when I was burning CDs from my friends though. Now I can't just take it on the chin like Jay Leno. Now everybody want the info. These bitches want the pin code. These niggas swear we kinfolk. In a Benzie with a Genzy getting gentle. If I gotta pay for it, I'ma drive it like a rental. You already know my MO. Is you ready for the Venmo? You already know my demo. You already know I'm impulsive. And another baby is my end goal.
So he's doing this like pitched up sample work
Yeah,
again.
which he did on College Dropout.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That's that like chipmunk soul.
Yeah.
But it's done differently here. It's not in the same way. It's not as like soulful. It's
No,
just-
it isn't. Yeah, right.
So it's an interesting progression from that, right?
I wanna give you the keys to my life, to my life, to my life. Yeah. I wanna give you the keys to my life, to my life, to my life. Yeah.
So I noticed that his flow there was much more like it's changed from those two albums. It's much more modern because he says, for example, if I got to pay for it, I'm going to drive it like a rental. You already know the stress was on the last part of a lot of these lines, which is what they do now, right? A lot of the time.
Yeah.
You already know my MO. If you're ready for the Venmo, you already know my demo.
And then this next one is you already know I'm impulsive. That's what he says.
Yeah.
To keep the rhyme scheme going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stress is different
Uh-huh.
from those first two albums.
And it's also less rhythmic. Like the line is sort of, you already know my demo. Just, he's talking like, you already know my demo. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But if you think of even something like, maybe this is a bad example, but slow jams, like, bring some friends you cool with, then I'll tell you to strip. Like it's more melodic or rhythmic, or like drive slow, homie. You never know, homie. You better pump your brakes. Drive slow, homie. Right? So that's rhythmic or melodic. But this is like talking almost.
Yeah.
Which is different.
Yeah. I like that last line. I'm not sure what it means, but to the outro, I want to give you the keys to my life.
Yeah, that was India Love
Yeah.
singing
But
that.
that's a neat idea. I want to give you
It
the
is.
keys to my life.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Usually it's,
means
like key to my heart.
Yeah,
typically, right?
yeah.
The
I
keys
don't know
to
if
my
he
life.
means I want you to be in charge, to control my life or guide my life. Like, is he speaking about God? I want to give you the keys to my life, so you take me down the right path. I don't know.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
maybe that he's like, please, like, unlock me, like,
Yeah.
inside me.
Right.
Same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool track.
Yeah.
Cool track. We'll move on to the third one. It's called Paid. And I think Dolla has a great voice. It hasn't really been put on full display yet. So I'm really hoping it does. So we're moving to track 3 here. It's called Paid. And let's just take a look at this because there's some annotations. Sorry. So before we go on to Paid, I'm just going to read this. Kanye and Dolla wear their hearts on their sleeves in Key to My Life, assisted by India Love. The duo sums in and out of unhealthy relationships, displaying what shouldn't happen in strong ones. So I guess that's what the song's discussing. Yes, Ye specifically details the end of his marriage to Kim, which broke off in 2022. His verses open himself up to this newlywed partner, Bianca, encapsulated by that keys to, her life part. And this one's also produced by Timbaland. And Timbaland
we've run across.
produced.
Missy Elliott. Yeah.
When the rain hits.
Such a great song.
Mm-hmm. And that
right.
and Timbaland's known for his drums as well.
Oh, I think you mentioned that before.
Yeah, so I'll mention it next time if he's producing at the beginning. But that's why Kanye said at the beginning of the second verse, couldn't it all be so simple? I could have used the last part for the intro. How it sounded when you got Yeezy over Timbaland.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And this is a good line here from Uptown, but she rocking Yeezys over Timbo. So, like in New York, they like to wear Timberlands. You know the boots, sort of like that khaki colored boots. So those sets of boots, and then that's like a New York staple basically. But now, because maybe Bianca used to wear those, or whoever used to wear those, but because of Kanye's influence, she's wearing Yeezys now. This woman.
Oh, Yeezy's a type of boot?
Yeah. Yeezys are his shoes, yeah.
Oh, a brand.
Yeah.
Oh,
just all of his shoes he creates nowadays are called Yeezys.
Oh, okay. So he's big into shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no idea.
He's king of shoes.
Oh, that was the Adidas thing?
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Exactly, yeah.
Right.
And a few other references here, like Chief Keef. We haven't listened to Chief Keef yet, the Jay Leno. So Kanye to like throw these names, around.
Yeah.
But somehow it doesn't often feel that weird when he does it. So we'll move on to Paid. Here, the third track.
Paid.
And this one is produced by Kanye as well. It seems like he's producing a lot of the tracks here. Kanye, Sturriv, perhaps Wax Motif, Krishan, and Anthony Kilhofer.
I'm just here to get paid. 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 I'm just here to get paid.
Is that the Vulture?
Yeah.
Life flew past too fast.
Old stomach is the new ass. He can't afford you, that's too bad. Told him what you gonna do with a do-rag. But the lane, do you write down the things you wish up?
Is that Kanye too? Oh my gosh.
No more action. You don't have to put on. Yeah, I got that shit on. Give me some spit on. Action. You don't have to put something in the red light.
Is it? I just.
Is he trying to sound like Playboy Cardi or something?
Oh my God! Sorry, I know you caught it, but
Oh my goodness.
Roxanne, you don't have to stop at the red light.
Yeah, the police.
Yeah, and I just mentioned Sting, at the beginning. Of the
You
video.
did.
That's
You
sort of
did. Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 20 years later, right?
Yeah. 20 years later.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
Do you right? And your girlfriend think I'm dope? Really? Thanks. Dark skin nigga only shooting Billy Blanks.
I'm just here to get paid. I'm just here to get paid. I'm just here to get paid. I'm just here.
he always instruments with his drums. Every single album, there's different stuff going on. Like this is really interesting here.
You know why I'm here.
Baby, you're the hottest
Oh, here we
in
go.
the
This is my
city. You got my attention when you're with me. All this bread is spinning got us dizzy. Dollars all she do it for. I throw this cash, you shake that ass. Get that up front, just throw it back. It's just a job, and that's a shame. You made it plain, you keep on saying I'm just here to get paid. 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 I'm just here to get paid.
Everybody grab somebody, turn this mother into a party. Fellas take a lady's hand, ladies go and choose your man. There's no need to be afraid. Friday night, let's all get paid. 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 Friday night, let's all
For
get
you,
paid.
this must be so weird to hear Kanye make this sort of stuff, isn't
Yeah, it is. It is. But I figured like he couldn't just do more stuff similar to what he did on his first two albums.
Yeah,
He's got to evolve, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was sort of like a dancey track, right? Had
Uh-huh.
that thumping bass throughout it.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite part of the track was that just absurd, like it's really sort of bad, I guess.
Yeah, you
in
know
a
what?
way,
Yeah.
but it was still the most entertaining part of the song. This
I
whole
suppose so.
Kanye, like, you know, just
Yeah.
entertainment. Yeah, because
Yeah.
outside of that, I didn't get that much from the song. Right? I love Ty Dolla's voice there.
Yeah, I'd have to hear it again. But
Yeah.
On initial listen, it was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, just when his voice went up and he did that stuff, I thought, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to hear that little bit.
You was up running place, you ain't running with the strays no more. Action. You don't have to put on. Yeah, I got that shit
This
on.
part's okay.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
part's-
yeah.
I don't.
Give me some spin on. Action. You don't have to put something on.
That part.
Well, I
Yeah,
just like how unhinged that is. Like,
Yeah.
he knows that doesn't sound good.
Well,
He
I'm gonna
just-
say he's
right.
yeah,
But in that way, it sounds
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
yeah. He knows it's almost tongue in cheek stuff. He's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that also speaks to how Kanye, as we go through the albums, right? Because the next album is Graduation, and then we move to 808s and Heartbreak, and then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. As his career progresses and he gets more into fame,
Mhm.
and there are more critics like against him, he, even in the first album, you know, he was proving the haters wrong.
Oh yeah,
That he
yeah.
can be a rapper and produce, because that wasn't as typical of a thing in the way that he did it before, right?
Right,
So
right.
he's like, I can do it. He believes in himself so much that he nowadays I feel like he's so obsessed with freedom,
Mm-hmm.
or his idea of what freedom is,
Mm-hmm.
and this speaks to that. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna just do something, right? It's not even mixed well, those vocals. He's just doing it the way in his way.
Yeah.
Releasing an album at 2:09 a.m.
Yeah.
you
When
know?
you're as well established. Yeah, right.
Right? Like, it's weird. This dropped on Apple Music at first for just 5 hours or something, and then it came to Spotify. Like, why not all release at the same time?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Just
2
weird
a.m.
stuff like
2
that.
a.m. Eastern time, right?
No, here, yeah.
Oh, here on
Pacific,
the Pacific Coast. Yeah. He's just so well established that, and he's so rich that the guy can do anything he wants when it comes to his music, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing I don't really I haven't caught on to is he proves the naysayers wrong early on with those first couple albums, right? And now you're saying he's expressing his sense of freedom. Nobody can put me in a box, right? I am who I am. I'm going to be who I am.
Yeah.
But I still get a feeling that, from the little I know of him, that he still cares about what people think.
That's the whole crazy part, right?
So this idea of freedom, will he ever be truly free if a part of him still cares?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, you nailed it. That's the dilemma. That's like the Kanye dilemma, basically. That I don't even know if he's like that aware of it, Yeah.
Which
is sort of like sad, because he can be free in a way where he doesn't have to feel like he has to do something because people say he can't. Because at this point, he's doing things because people say he can't, or they wouldn't be accepting of it, and he thinks that's like cool, right? So yeah.
Anyway,
that's
life is a journey.
Yeah,
Kanye's on a journey.
Exactly, and that's why if you love his music, you're committed to it, and maybe you're more charitable to that fact, because a lot of us feel like, in his heart he's good, but he just makes bad decisions because of exactly like you said. But I'm glad we talked about that. That's a very integral part of his identity as an artist and also as a person, right? Yeah. We'll go into the next track here. It's called Talking, track 4, and it is produced. This is the one I'm excited for you to listen to. This is a track, I believe this is the one. It's called Talking, released as a single just a few days ago.
Did you hear it?
I didn't listen to the single. There's actually a video for it. So for this track, we'll watch the video that came out. And I told you, remember, he released a video on YouTube. Maybe you don't remember.
Did you tell me that?
Yeah, I did.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was like when you had your little dental thing, right? So you couldn't record it.
Not so little, but
I know. I didn't want to make it a big deal so people worry, right? But you had your dental thing, so you could record. Yeah. But we couldn't do it because of that. So I'm glad we can do it now.
Yeah.
And there's a video for it. So because of that, I purposefully didn't listen to it, but I have heard sort of the preliminary rough draft version that Kanye just put out on the internet. Just sort of was floating around. So Talking, this is a crazy one.
Such a simple title.
Yeah. Talking. This is a crazy one because of who makes their debut.
Okay. Is that his daughter?
Yeah, it is. It's his oldest daughter. So this is her first track.
Don't try to test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless me. Bless me. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Just tryna bless me.
I wonder if she actually wrote these lyrics.
I believe
Sounds like
she did. Yeah.
Do you know what she's saying there, where she's shouting?
Yeah, so the shouting there, I don't know where the sample's from, but it just says, you don't want no problems, you just... It cuts out, and then that other sample says, talking. So those two combined, it's you
almost
don't
like,
want no
almost
problems,
like,
you just...
almost like, shut up, don't say those things, or you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like two kids in a playground.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Which is sort of that Kanye energy, at least maybe the more recent Kanye energy, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know he likes to have that childhood element in his songs, because on his very, very first song on the College Dropout, he's got the kids, the chorus. People say,
dealing just to get
That's
by.
right. It's such a great track.
Yeah, so now he's got his own kid, right?
Yeah.
And it's not many artists. Of course, there are artists, daughters and sons of major artists that go on to make music, but it's very rare for someone this young to be involved so largely in a song. I can't think of many other artists that do that. So I thought that was
The entire
unique,
focus
right?
is on her pretty much.
Yeah.
So far, anyway.
And on social media, she made some videos, and you can tell how excited she was for this to release and stuff. I don't know how old she is. Maybe she's 12, 11. So imagine how crazy that is, releasing your own song at 11 or 12. It's like what kids dream of at that age. Right?
Yeah,
Just
would be.
having it happen.
Yeah. So this is the other person.
Yeah.
The other person.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla $ign. That's a great line.
I must have stopped the clock from speeding, they make time to slow down. I must have stopped my daughter from growing, I just can't take it now. Cause she just doing all the shit I did when I was her age. I don't know how I'm gonna tell her, but her dad's just afraid of her choices, know that I've been through it. I just hope I haven't been the wrong influence. Put her on game before the world put her through it. That's why I gotta break the curses that was sent for me. This is hard work, working, this ain't destiny. My motivation is just looking at my family tree. I'm trying to make sure I contribute for the legacy.
And I had no idea until this point that Ty Dolla had a daughter.
Once again, the clouds are gathering to release what they held in.
I like his voice.
Ty Dolla?
Yeah.
Nice.
They held in. Once again, the clouds are gathering to release
So
what they held
that's obviously his daughter.
Once again, the clouds are gathering to release what they held in.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
I like the sentiment of the dad. Ty Dolla?
Ty Dolla, yeah.
Yeah. Ty Dolla. Yeah, the sentiment there is with this precious, precious daughter, right? And just hoping that. So he was saying that he hopes that she, he maybe was involved in some shit, right? And he hopes that she
made some bad choices.
Yeah,
right?
he made some bad choices, as do all of us, and hopes that she doesn't go down that road. Is that what he's saying? I guess.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
it's not not the same road, right? But more so that he recognizes that he wants the best for her, but you gotta acknowledge, or he has to acknowledge that she's her own person. So to learn, she has to also make those decisions for herself, and as a result, some of those will just be bad, right?
Yeah, great line. I don't know how it exactly fits in, but about how the clouds release what they've held in.
Oh yeah, once again the clouds are gathering
to release what they hold in.
Yeah, held in. Yeah.
And in his rapping, there's one point where he did this flow thing and his voice sort of went up, slid up.
Ty Dolla?
Yeah. It was really unique. I've never heard a rapper do that before.
Yeah, well,
I guess he was singing. He's
a singer.
He was singing it. Sorry, was he rap? Sometimes.
Just can't take it now, cause she just doing all the shit I did when I was her age. I don't know how I'm gonna tell her, but her dad's just afraid of her choices, know that I've been through it. I just
there, where he said,
know that I've been through it.
I just have.
I haven't been the
wrong. Yeah, the way it went. I just his voice. It went up on this neat. The note changed. It was really neat.
Yeah, he's so talented. He's so talented. He's very cool vocal.
Sometimes when I'm listening to lyrics, I'm listening to a new song and I'm listening to the lyrics as much as I can, and the song ends. I can't remember if a particular lyric I heard was sung or rapped.
Right. Yeah. It just sounds good, right?
It sounds good.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
He's good at mixing both.
Is it?
Sort of the hip hop rap element and then the singing element.
So what did you think? I liked the last half of the song when Ty Dolla $ign showed up.
Yeah. Right.
And the first half and the second half didn't seem to mesh. They were like two different tracks.
Yeah, and actually the title here it's called Talking and / Once Again. So well, of course they're aware that it sounds different, right? But I'm just saying that
it's done for a purpose.
Yeah, I don't know what that purpose is.
I don't either.
Maybe it's like, here's Kanye's take on, or his feelings towards being a father to a daughter, and that's his half, and then Ty Dolla comes in for his half. Yeah. And they sort of produce those independently. And for Kanye, because his daughter is younger, he's just letting his daughter do things and have fun. But then the other one is like, I'm talking about how now she looks more grown up than the North is, Ty Dolla's daughter.
Could be.
And perhaps the music is there to reinforce that.
Yeah.
I definitely like the second half musically more.
So did I.
But in the first half, that beat, this is something that you'll hear a lot lately, but pay attention to the kicks here, Dad.
Okay.
Bless me.
So the boom.
So the rhythm or the sound quality?
The rhythm. And how it repeats like that?
Yeah.
Just that simple bass pattern.
Yeah. Is that quite
808
modern?
concert. It's actually a particular pattern for a style of music. It's Jersey club music. So in New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's a super popular rhythm. So it might come up later on the album. But that's where it's from.
It's a rap rhythm or a dance rhythm?
Dance. Yeah.
Dance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jersey club. So they dance to that there, but it's spread now.
Yeah.
Beyond there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it hadn't ended so soon. I wish Ty Dolla $ign's portion would have carried on.
Yeah.
Because I was getting into that, and then it sort of ended.
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of the Kanye songs lately, like Donda era, they aren't fully fleshed out a lot of the times.
Really?
It's sort of weird. There's a weird appeal to that once you get to know it, for me, but sometimes it just is a bit off the mark. Track 5 is called Back to Me.
Back to
here.
Me.
Yes, and there's, let's see here. Oh yeah, here are the lyrics. Here we go.
I fell in love with you. We fell in love with you. Guys like us just don't follow the fucking sky, you know?
Oh gosh, I know this track from the sample, but this shit sounds so cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's Ty again.
Let's keep zoning, let's keep floating, let's keep moaning. Girl, I know that it ain't over. In the morning, you'll be running back to me. Heart was broken, I am frozen, now you're glowing. This is more than just a moment. In the morning, you'll be running back to me.
This is shit that make rap niggas mad. Them think they cool niggas mad. Bad bitches more bad. You should've bought her more ass. Shall I add? Tell me where we at. I put nerves on the map. Now this Urkel in your bitch. Did I do that?
Ooh.
Oh, I love this section. I don't think it's Ty Dolla's voice in the background. It might be, but it's just someone's voice that's so contorted, stretched and stuff.
Yeah.
It's neat.
It's very cool.
Beautiful naked big titted women just don't follow the sky, you know. Sky, you know. Sky, you know.
I'd have to agree with him.
And beautiful big titty but naked women just don't follow the sky, you know. Tell me how you know.
Oh, fuck
I've been searching high and
Kanye.
low. And I can tell you one thing. Beautiful big titty but naked women just don't follow the sky, you know. Easy how you doing, huh?
He's such a kid sometimes.
Easy how you doing, huh? Easy how you doing, huh? Beautiful
Seems
big
to like
titty,
the
but
line a
naked
lot.
women just don't follow the sky. Just don't
It must have
follow
been
the sky,
sampled
you
from
know.
some movie, right?
Just don't follow
That
the
guy.
sky, you know. And beautiful big titty but naked women just don't follow the sky, you know. Tell me how you know. I've been searching and low. And I can tell you one thing, beautiful big titty but naked women just don't fall like the sky, you know. Tell
Gosh,
me
his
how
voice
you
is
know.
so different from those first two
I've been
albums.
searching
Yeah,
high
yeah,
and
it
low.
is, it
And I
is.
can tell you one thing, beautiful big titty but naked women just don't fall out of the sky, you know. Just don't fall out the sky, you know. Sky, you know. It just don't fall out the sky, you know. They so valuable. I've been searching high and low. And I can tell you one thing, beautiful big titty but naked women just don't fall out the sky, you know.
He's never felt on this album so far. He's never said a line so enthusiastically yet.
Yeah.
That was the most enthusiastic.
Yeah, that's true. What a great beat, eh?
Yeah.
Listen to that. It's so crisp and strong. I just love it.
Has this like it's like has this industrial feel to it, like
Yeah.
bit chaotic. This is a great chorus.
It's great. I love it. I love it.
It's that shit that make rap niggas mad.
This is Freddie Gibbs.
I've heard that name.
Fucking two twins, I told her skinny was in, so she took out all the ass. Kept it natural, but that thing still moving, I had to knock it down. Easy, where we at? Promise a Milan, just turn the bird bitch to my ex like I was Elon. Cow hunters on the blue side, booty must have grew a size. Seen it from the front side, damn it must be two sides.
I got lost
Damn it
there.
must be two sides, 4G's on that double R, I'm floating like a cruise line. Bitches wanna fuck me, then trap me, then fuck me over. She crying tears and then Maybach and not the Toyota. Once it's over, then she dead and me get that hoe a memorial. Suck my dick for the interview, a editorial. Put you on the track, how you working like I appointed you. Ho, how you gon' go blocking your best
Percussion
when
did
I
a neat
anointed
thing
you.
there.
Beautiful big titty, but naked bitches, where you at? Started off stripping till I paid tuition, no congrats. Whining and dining, and I take my ratchet hold the sacks. She was too used to hamburger, help a chili mac, and that's facts. You can fact check it. I'm from the crack era, red bone bitches. They
Holy,
keep me
he's
like I'm a
going
black checker.
in.
Standing
On
at the
fire.
door, boss like a back catcher. I bring my pistol when I fuck her, cause it's all about survival, ho. I cut you clean off if you fuck with my rivals, so put that on everything, a whole stack of Bible, so real niggas like me just don't fall out the sky, you know. So keep vibing, ho. And you know this facts, you can fact check it. I'm from the crack era, when niggas run off and work it, don't bring it back era. Standing at the plate, your whole catching boss like a back catcher.
Beautiful naked big titty women just don't fall out of the sky, you know.
Oh, that was a good track.
That was the most. That was
was-
definitely the most impressive one.
It was, yeah, and the most catchy, I think, of them. And it really, there's a lot there. It's really, what am I trying to say? It really stands out in the way it's structured and everything. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The previous one seemed a little bit half baked or demo-ish. I don't know. It's just not like full ideas, perhaps, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, this Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs, I've been waiting to show you him.
Yeah.
I'm not upset that he's rapping here, but because I wanted to show you himself, not on a Kanye album, but holy crap, that's sort of like a signature Freddie Gibbs thing. I mean, just what a performance.
Yeah.
He can do this like machine gun flow.
Yeah.
And on top of those drums that are just like,
Yeah.
so they're filling the space like totally.
Oh man, the beat.
His rapping, because it's so rhythmic, it's like a drum on top of those drums, right? Like it keeps that rhythm incredibly. So
you know what? Super rapid. Whenever I think of rapid rappers, one name that always pops up into my mind is Bone Thugs. And you know they can be super rapid, but it's different. It's different, right?
Well,
the flow is different.
Well, Bone Thugs and harmony, they're adding that melody into it.
Yeah,
that's the like the and harmony part, right? Sort of. Besides their group as well, but that's their thing. But here, there's like not much of a melody, right?
That's true.
It's just rhythm. That's a crazy performance from him, and fantastic chorus from Ty Dolla $ign. Just a great melody. Let's keep zoning, let's keep flowing, let's keep running.
It was great. Really good. I gotta hear more Ty Dolla $ign.
I've seen him live.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And it was one of my first, maybe my third concert or something like that.
Wow.
In 2017.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And he was really good live.
Was he?
Yeah, super good live. His voice is incredible. I think once you get familiar with his voice, you'll keep liking it more.
So was there any rap involved in that concert, or it was just
not a whole
strictly,
lot?
Yeah,
mostly singing, a little bit of rapping. He does both. To be honest, the track was so good musically. I could listen to the beat by itself, and the Freddie verse was so good.
Yeah, and
the Dolla chorus is really good. I'm not sure how much it all connects together thematically, right? Yeah. But I really like. It's so Kanye to take such an absurd lyric.
What a line!
You know, people are going to be shocked by something like that, and usually lyrics of that nature, rappers will just say it one time.
I know, and he goes on.
But he goes on and on about it.
Yeah, but you know what? To me, like I don't know how it connects to a lot of the other lines in there.
Yeah, Freddie was talking about some like fake ass stuff. Yeah,
yeah, but the line by itself and beautiful big titty butt naked woman don't fall out of the sky. You know, to me that's totally unoffensive. It's just. There's nothing wrong with that line. Yeah.
Wow, I think maybe before we started the channel, I think you would have rolled your eyes if you were listening to it casually.
Well, I am rolling my eyes because it's a funny line. Yeah, but I don't find it offensive.
Right.
Unlike, you know.
Yeah. I guess not when you really think about it. The only thing is though, Dad, if you haven't been keeping up with the news, of course. With Bianca, his wife.
Okay.
And like the fact that. So a lot of people think that Bianca is sort of being controlled by Kanye with what she can wear, and they think it's abusive in that way.
Oh, okay.
So
this could be seen as misogynistic. This line.
Well, that paired with this line, she's the one in public wearing almost nothing, and obviously she's got a big butt and big boobs. Like he's talking about Bianca here.
Oh, I see.
So if you match that with. If you think that, you know, he's not treating her well or controlling her, you might see this as being a little bit crazy and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in isolation, it's not. Yeah. So it's hard for me. But I guess I can't sing this like, you know, I can't sing it out loud. It's just only Kanye's doing it for him almost, right?
Yeah. That's right. Bit of shock value in there.
Yeah, a bit of shock value in there. Yeah, cool song though.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next track here. It's called Hoodrat. You know what a hoodrat is, Dad?
Hoodrat.
Hoodrat.
A hoodrat. Well, just someone who hangs out in the hood. I guess, right?
Yeah,
no?
Particularly like a woman who is in the hood that is sort of like, I don't know how to explain.
You better phrase your words.
They're really considered by people.
Conceptual.
Yeah. They're considered to be like sort of bottom of the barrel women because they might, you know, sleep around or, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I sense a double standard here. But
I know, right?
But anyway, that's
the meaning of the word.
That's the meaning of the word. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's the main meaning of the word. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Kanye has a lyric. Oh, this is an important thing I'll mention. I'm not sure if it's related to this, but he has used the word hoodrat before in his one of his best songs, possibly his best song on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, called Runaway. On that track, he's dealing with his fame and how he just can't seem to find love. And on that song, he says, "See, I could have me a good girl and still be addicted to them hood rats." That's what he says in that song. So I'm just saying, like, for a while now, he's been like attracted to that like lower class. I'm not saying they are, right, but considered to be lower class type of girl from the hood, despite his fame. Right. So that's just that. Right. So perhaps that gets explored here a little bit more. Yeah.
Oh God.
It's like when I press the wrong button on my like digital my program on my computer.
Yeah. And then Auntie.
Yeah. Holy crap. This is like some Yeezus stuff, similar to 2013, I would say. ugly sounding, you know.
You look like a piece of hallelujah, wrapped up in have mercy, Lord. I know that I've got a nice whip, but I hope that me and you could be on one.
Oh, brother.
I shot, I scored. I took it off the board, headboard. Boom, nigga. She fell in love with the sword. I sliced, I diced, I hit it from the bag. Whore.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
Whore. But I respect your feelings when your toes try to touch the ceiling. Having safe sex, of course. Unlock the door. Bought all the things that you could dream of. Yeah, that Prada, Chanel, Gucci, Gucci dreamer. But we all know the outcome of fuck up the income and then some. Have mercy, Lord. A nigga eyes on dim sum. Let the light dim sum. Catch me on your TV. Heartbroke GD. You look like a piece of hallelujah.
Most
God,
bizarre.
This is very unsettling.
It actually is.
I
It
don't
really
feel
is.
good listening to this. You know, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
man.
Sounds like someone like literally out of their mind, right?
Yeah. Well, it's. Anyway, let's finish it and then talk.
Yeah,
shall
sure.
we?
Sure, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some lines that
I know.
seem no matter what way you look at them. Obviously, maybe you could argue there's no like morality with art, but just listening to it,
Okay, well,
there's no way to justify some of these lyrics.
Well, I guess what I'm thinking is, I know in rap, because rap artists rap often about themselves and about their experiences and their background and all of that.
Yeah.
It's often very autobiographical.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, it involves a lot of exaggeration at times and non-autobiographical elements as well.
Yeah.
But when we're listening to this, I'm always thinking this is Kanye talking about himself, because he's always talking about himself, it seems.
Yeah.
But I want to now think, okay, he's just describing a situation with this woman.
I know, yeah.
And it's not necessarily about him. And, you know, horrible things do happen. So maybe he's just...
so you're saying he's not talking about himself?
Yeah, it's just a description of a very unpleasant...
The thing is, he says,
circumstance.
I sliced, I diced, I hit it from the back, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
But it could still just be he's taking on the first person position in the song, and it's not really about him. I'm trying to give him some I'm trying to give him an out here.
Yeah, no, that's good, because it makes me like think about it more, right? But just from Kanye's,
it's like if
discography, whenever he says I, it means I. He might be exaggerating it, sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm thinking of how a novelist could write many novelists. A lot of novels are written in the from the perspective of the first person perspective, right?
Yeah.
And they describe and portray some horrible things, but we don't say shame on you, author, that you did that, right?
Yeah, I know, but the thing, yeah, that makes sense. But just with Kanye, his every album he puts out it's quite incredible how they're always so emblematic of his current mental state.
I see. Yeah,
which makes things really interesting. Yeah. But just from this, like, I think he's actually talking about it. I'm quite convinced. So that's why I feel just sort of. We'll finish the track, but just in the first few lines, like, even if he's talking about something where he's like, I sliced, I diced, I hit it from the back, whore, like calling some woman a whore, and then, but I respect your feelings. Like, there's no self-reflection in a meaningful way. It's just
Yeah.
It just seems very like performative or I don't know. Just Anyway, we'll keep listening to it.
Yep.
Hallelujah. Wrapped up in have mercy, Lord. I know that I've got a nice whip, but I hope that me and you could be on one accord.
That line hits me hard.
Real breath taker, real rum shaker.
That line really hits me hard, man, Kai. But I hope that you and me could be on one accord. So in other words, I've got a nice whip. I'm going to use it on you.
No, Dad. Whip means car.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, shoot.
And the play on words is we could be on one accord. An accord is a car.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Okay, what I thought it meant was I have a nice whip.
Oh God,
I'm gonna.
That's why the first time it came up, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I was started thinking, is he thinking? Yeah.
Oh, relief.
Good. Yeah.
Relief.
Yeah.
So, shall I explain what?
Yes.
So, he's got a whip. He's going to use it on this person, this woman. I hope that you and me agree to this situation. Of me using the whip on you.
Yeah.
But even if you don't, I'm going to use it anyway.
Yeah.
That's what
because
I thought it
hope,
meant.
right?
Yeah.
Hope,
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That just made me think, oh my God.
Oh,
It's gone off the effing deep end.
Yeah.
Here,
that would be
okay. Okay. Good.
No, that means car. Yeah. Whip means car. Almost every time you hear it in rap music.
It's not a double entendre though?
Well, the little double entendre is one accord.
Okay. It's not the whip. You don't think?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I hope not. Yeah. Yeah, because the accord double, like sort of meaning, I think it means car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Who that with what her mama gave her? 911, let me call my
Oh
savior.
God,
Jesus
hold
on the main line.
on. The immediate line after says, okay, one maker, real breath taker, real rump shaker.
Right.
Do that. Whip what her mama gave her. So literally it is the next line. He's doing the whole whip thing, but not with a car, right?
That whip what her mom, what does he mean?
Her
whip
ass.
What her mama gave.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And there's no connection to a car in this verse.
No.
So far. Anyway.
No, this is obviously that.
Okay.
But the previous line is that, but then this is that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's consensual, right? But it just seems quite crazy. Yeah.
But then 911.
911, let me call my savior. Like, what?
What the heck is going on?
Yeah.
Man?
Gave her 911, let me call my savior. Jesus on the main line, brand new t-shirt. Don't make me stain mine. Drank so much, she throwing up my gang sign. Throwing up my gang sign. Throwing up my gang sign.
The thing is, the 911, let me call my savior. I know it's directly after this couplet here, but sometimes in rappers are so bad at thinking about how these lines connect or after when they're timed.
People are funny. They know Kanye is great too.
Mike Tyson here.
But the way he conducts himself, they hate to believe it, but they can't help it. They know he's great.
Right.
Why would, listen, shit Kanye say is basically affirmations what people say for success. And it sounds insane, because that's what motherfuckers do, but he sounds insane. And that sounds of a leader. No doubt he got some mental fucking issues. Most leaders do. The delusional issue. I'm a god.
Wow. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to be praising Kanye.
Yeah.
But then he mentions the emotional issues, mental challenges, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What a crazy song.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Because Mike Tyson, I thought it was just going to be like you said, Kanye's great.
Coming,
Kanye's
backing
great.
him up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But he said, so this is like a thing that people often say. It's like, we know Kanye might not always do the right thing, but it's like undeniable to, his greatness is undeniable, basically. Because a lot of people, I've met people that just dismiss his music because of his actions, right?
Yeah.
So that's what Mike says in the first part. and this is shit. Kanye says what Kanye says is basically affirmations, what people say for success. I guess what he means there is that a lot of people get inspired by Kanye because Kanye works so hard. He's had that longevity.
Yeah.
He's accompanying them through these times, and he's in ways I find him to be inspiring too. So that's what Tyson's saying there. And it sounds insane. That's because of what motherfuckers do, but he sounds insane. That's the sounds of the leaders. Yeah, so this is the part where it's like, whoa, Kanye left this part in of the, no doubt he's got some mental effing issues. Most leaders do, right? A delusional issue.
Sure,
I'm a god.
I'm a god.
And
Wow.
Kanye had a song called I'm a God in 2013 as well. So, yeah, it's interesting, right?
It is.
And Kanye on that album, Ye, 2017, he talked a lot about he sort of toned down, or was more down to earth rather, on Ye compared to his previous album, The Life of Pablo. And on Ye, that's where he discusses fatherhood and his family a lot, and his mental issues. That's a big topic of that album. So he's also still talking about it, talking about it now.
Well, he is talking about, everybody is talking about it.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, bizarre song.
Yeah, bizarre. Wow.
Definitely
not
something I can't listen to. Yeah,
no.
It's like one time for the spectacle of it, right? And then
I imagine that this song's going to get a lot. It's going to be discussed a lot. Right.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next track.
Let's move on.
It is called "Do It," track 7.
Do it.
Do it stay wet,
And before we go,
can I feel your
say the producers of the track oftentimes beforehand because it just might help. This one's produced by Kanye West, Wheezy, not Lil Wayne, different Wheezy. This one's with an H. He's a very successful producer who does a lot of trap music for people like Gunna, who we haven't encountered yet. And also by DJ Mustard, who was such a huge producer about 10 years ago especially. He pioneered this certain type of trap club song. Yeah. We'll talk about that another time.
Right. I wonder if it's going to be in that vein.
Yeah.
Do it stay wet, do it smell fresh, can I feel your
and this is Nipsey Hussle here. He passed away tragically like a few years ago.
Tell her watch this, when I make you scream, I'ma talk shit. When you fall back, and you got grip, stick your tongue out when you get your spot hit. I just wanna know. All this money on the floor, 10 racks, throw it up.
Oh, this is classic Dolla here.
Bend it up, pick it up real slow. I do it, baby, do it. Off that work, ice like a jacuzzi. In my bag, call me 06
Gucci.
What's happening? Tryna make a move, just
Gucci.
touchdown, feeling like Luch.
Just talking about 06 Gucci is the best era for Gucci. That's chicken talk. Right.
06. 06 Gucci.
Yeah,
Gucci in 06.
Yeah,
When he was releasing 745.
Yeah.
745.
And Chicken Talk, all those
Chicken
tracks,
Talk,
right? Yeah. That's a legendary era for Gucci that people now, it's like they reference as peak Gucci. It was quite a moment. Peak of his music and sort of impact. So that's what he's saying there. Lots of songs mention 06 Gucci lately. It's cool. Yeah. I like that he's getting the respect that he deserves, right? There's another song by another artist. He's like, I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006.
Drop to a toast, bend it up, pick it up real slow. I do it, baby, do it. Off that work, ice like a jacuzzi. In my back, call me
I like how quickly those strings are moving.
Tryna make a movie, just touch down, feeling like Luch. Fucking on Tisha, fucking on Susie. Don't discriminate with this Uzi. She just wanna drink, do a little juicy. Beat it all day, beat it all night. I be on Gorilla going Kimbo Slice. I be with the killers, need to pay your fines. Try me once, you gon' pay with your life. All these dimes on me, wish your set bitch throw it up. Heard you got a man, but he ain't like us. Little bitty bands ain't doing enough. No, it's all on me. This might make you fall in love. Telling your friends you found the one. And I'm like, who? And I'm like, what? All this money on the floor.
I can see this song being quite popular.
How I do it, make a drop to a toast. Bend it up, pick it up real slow. I do it, baby, do it. Off that work, ice like a jacuzzi. jacuzzi in my back, call me 06 coach. What's happening? Tryna make a movie.
You don't like it, that's your loss. Your opinion don't change the show costs. Let me know what these hoes cost. I ain't finna pay the whole cost.
Throwing so much money, you gon' need an audit.
God in me, so anything you want, I got it. Southside, do or die, Shot-Town, top 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who am I? Yay, that's yay. Takes a whole 100K, Apple payday. If I show her where she work, I think she just might quit. I just bought my bitch a bitch. Spending all this money like it's free to me. That shit fall off trees to me. We ain't even stressed, we the new kings and sheiks. We done made a mess, they gon' have to clean for weeks.
All this money
Yeah, I haven't heard Kanye rap that way.
Before, yeah.
It's different.
Pick it up real slow. Do it, baby, do it. Off that work, ice like a jacuzzi.
Next rapper coming up is YG, West Coast legend.
Tryna make a movie. Do it. She got the little fast, she finna lose it. Fuck her from the back, going stupid. Pulling out the track, she gotta glue it. Any money, no, she choosing. Fuck her like I love her, I'm confused. She don't wanna go home, she refusing. Hit it off the tree, by that pussy pulling. Top boy, I ain't the little one. Thugged out, bitch, nigga better get a gun. I'm him on the beat, on the biggest one. It's a hop in the party, I'm finna kill the fun. Yeah.
This beat is taken directly from an old song, a classic track. I'll play it for you after this.
The water line. The hoes love me cause I'm a water sign. All this money on the floor. 10 racks, throw it up, watch how I do it. Make a drop to a toast. Bend it up, pick it up real slow. Do it, baby, do it. Off that work, ice like a jacuzzi. In my back, call me 06 Gucci. What's happening? Tryna make a movie.
So they're doing a little bit of a different, it's almost direct, but a similar take on a beat. I think they might have changed the instruments a little bit of an old song by Juvenile that like revolutionized the South during a certain period. Yeah. It
was a great beat.
You liked it at the end there too, right? That it switched up a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of when YG started rapping there, it switched up the beat completely. It still sounded pretty smooth, but it did switch up there.
Yeah, the beat was really solid, really good. I liked it. Okay, we've listened to roughly half the album.
Roughly half. Well, we're gonna be doing the 8th track. There's 16 tracks.
Okay, I was thinking, should I save this comment to the end to see what the last tracks are like?
But no.
Okay. You know, how old is Kanye now?
He's old. He's
I'm guessing 45, but I really don't know. Let's check that.
I think he might be 46. Yeah.
Okay, he's 46, so he's well into middle age.
Yeah.
He's got kids.
Yeah.
And most of this album, I could be wrong, but from the lyrics I'm catching, a lot of it's about effing around.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
When you really think about it.
The guy's middle-aged, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that if you're single and you're middle-aged, you're not sexually active.
Yeah.
You know,
but he's like obsessed with it.
Yeah. And the song before this that we had a hard time dealing with, right?
Yeah.
And if you go back to the first 2 albums of his, the only ones I know, the content is really varied.
Yeah.
And he covers a lot of ground, a lot of issues. It's almost like conscious rap in a way, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It almost seems like he's regressed on this album.
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
You're getting that feeling too, right?
Yeah. And
it's like, come on, man, you're middle-aged. Your mind's supposed to go like this, not like this.
Or yeah, exactly. Or maybe this until, when people get older, their mind becomes hardened, but
it does.
It goes like this and then it stays or something. It doesn't go back like that, right?
But in terms of wisdom,
absolutely.
Life experience,
True.
life experiences, having regrets, contemplating where you've been and where you need to go.
He seems less mature than he was 20 years ago.
He does.
In his first album.
He does.
Yeah. It's honestly pretty sad to see.
Yeah. But let's see.
Yeah, and
Where it goes from
make
here.
a quick comment on that.
Mm.
The thing with Kanye that I love is that when he's been obsessed with sex before. On
Actually,
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Well, and he
even
New Workout Plan.
He admits it in one song. One of those songs,
yeah.
isn't one of the, was it New Workout Plan or something off that album where he's talking about, oh, it's the song is it called Addiction?
Addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's talking about it there.
Makes me feel so good. Like, why is it? Like, man, to try, don't stop, man, to try, but it feels so good, but that song, right?
Yeah, well, that's okay, but I think he actually, but he actually refers to being somewhat addicted to sex.
Yes, yeah,
right?
Yeah, and just pleasure.
Which I thought was commendable to admit it, right?
Yeah, totally. But he's reflecting on that track.
Yeah.
And in My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that's 2010, and on Yeezus, that's 2013, and on The Life of Pablo, 2016. Those are all albums in a row.
Yeah.
Those all deal with his obsession with like pleasures and being godly, things of that nature. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that title sort of speaks for itself, right? But he reflects on that. Right? That song that I mentioned, Runaway, that talks like, I'm addicted to the Hoodrats even though I have a good girl. That song, you feel him sad and dejected that he's stuck like this. He's like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
I get it.
So that's why that's when it turns into great art. But like, I don't know. He's already covered this topic. So for him not to reflect on it in any new way, I don't really find it to be that stimulating, you know, or worthwhile. Like, sure, he can release music and that's cool. Like, he's doing his thing. Like, he's having fun doing what he wants. But as long as it doesn't harm anybody, that's totally fine.
Definitely some good music.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just mean content wise, right?
No, I know.
For me, it's a bit tiring. Even on his album Donda in 2021, that's a lot later after the college dropout, and he found a lot of meaning on the album. That's one of my favorite Kanye albums. Yeah. So we'll see how it keeps going from here.
Absolutely.
There's a couple, or actually not a couple. There's one track in particular that came out already that I'm excited to cover. That's in a few tracks. But we'll move on to track 8 right now.
Okay. Let me get my paper right. Then come out, let's play tonight. Let me get my paper right. Then come out, let's play tonight. Back on that for the paper. Benjamin Frank, that's my neighbor. Deep in the night, let's get dangerous. We not the type to point fingers. She took the pipe, now she famous. It's plenty paper in rotation. Let's pick a private location. It's a no relation vacation. Went crazy, now let's go amazing. You can pick out your favorite purse. Bitch, better get your paperwork. Back on that for the paper. 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 Back on that for the paper.
Oh. Puta, is that bitch in Spanish?
Is it?
Yeah.
Baby, chill,
oh
don't
God. Puta means whore in Portuguese.
Forget about all the problems. You can go call your mama. Tell her you married to the mob. This one is a real vibe. Lay back, enjoy the ride. Lay back, enjoy the ride.
The music is
lay back, enjoy the ride.
Very cool. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Lay back, enjoy the ride.
Never heard anything like it.
Lay back, enjoy the ride.
Paying you, I'm late for work.
Okay, so this is Quavo, one member of the Migos.
We playing Turks. It's a pay-per-view, don't play with her. No, drunk off X, it was supposed to be perks.
Let me get my paper right.
Say she the voice who she supposed to be Dirk.
Then come out, let's play tonight.
How about I ask you this question first? What you gonna do for this baby bird? She said it's given, she's supposed to serve. I said, what would you do if the roles reverse? She said, you'll make mommy late for work. 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 You'll make mommy late for work.
It's over.
So that
it's over.
Yeah. So that music, that boom, doom, 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 super distorted, right?
Yeah.
There's please tell me in the comments if you know. Recently I found out about this Brazilian like club music. It's actually super abrasive sounding, just like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they sampled something or created music in that style of this like Brazilian subgenre of music.
Yeah.
Which is, when I first heard it, I was quite blown away by how different it sounds. This sounds so different from anything a rapper has released.
Yeah.
Like an American rapper, but it's basically taking that sound directly and putting it in here, which I'm not complaining. I thought I was
no, you're
entertained.
Yeah, you're more open to that kind of thing than me. Like that was just so abrasive for me. It really it was very jarring for me. But it didn't go on and on.
Yeah, well, it's not pleasurable for me.
Yeah.
It's more so just fascinating, I guess.
Yeah.
Once again, covering a lot of the similar topics, right? I mean, there's not much to say there. I'm curious when we'll see a little.
You know what I know? A little light. Yeah. What I noticed in this song is it had that deep 808, right? It was rumbling through the entire thing.
Yeah.
And then there were no hi-hats or anything, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
It was just that low bass sound, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if something else would kick in at some point, but I don't think it did.
Yeah.
So that was kind of unique.
Yeah.
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 At least unique to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty haunting.
You've got 20 years of rap listening, knowledge between those first two albums and this.
Yeah.
So, I'm hearing things on this album from time to time and I think, well, that's kind of cool. That's different. I don't know if it's different.
Yeah.
Truly. Right?
Yeah. Burn is the next song here. Lots of producers, so I'm not going to read them all out.
Okay.
Don't recognize many of them.
Her body like the Wild Wild West.
Oh, this is very upbeat.
Yeah. It's like some just pop music, really, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's a hell of a time.
Indie pop.
Burning like a candlelight. Your love is dangerous. Your love is my love is our love is burning like a candlelight.
What the heck?
Are you not entertained? Your love. Are you not entertained? Our love is. Who's not entertained by my pain? Who ain't cash a check off my name? When my campaign turned to campaign, I burned 8 billion to take off my chains. Burn, baby, burn. Sometimes it hurts. I guess I never learned. To who it may concern.
8 billion to take off my chains. His Adidas.
I wondered.
Yeah, or like it was worth a lot of money, billions probably. But
I heard he lost endorsements.
Yeah, and he was worth 8 billion at one point.
Oh, okay.
And he's lost a lot of that money. But the thing here is like he's saying he did it like on purpose. And there are several video clips of him saying like about the Adidas situation. A crazy one where he says like gotcha, like I gotcha by doing this whole Jewish thing.
I gotcha. What does he mean?
He's saying like by saying something that's not accepted. He wasn't happy in his contract with Adidas. Because according to him, there are many reasons, but one of the main reasons
so he
was
wanted
that
out.
He wanted out.
Okay.
Yeah, because he felt like they were controlling what his vision was.
I see.
And how can you get out of a contract like that? By saying
something outlandish.
Yeah.
Something outlandish. Offensive.
Yeah. So that's what he's saying there. He's saying, I said that stuff, and even though I burned 8 billion, I took off my chains, right?
Yeah.
So a good line. Yeah. Good line.
Yo, other firm is not somewhere smoking sherm with big worm. Man, a couple wrong turns could fry you forever. It's a permanent perm. You charge it for cookie, that's bang for your buck. If you're kissing on the mouth, you ain't charging enough. You heard I was flying them out. They was trying for clout. I was dying of gout. Man, the world gone mad. Heard R. Kelly in the next Balenciaga ad.
I love that bouncy bass.
Your love is dangerous. Your love is my love is our love is burning like
feel like getting up and dancing.
Yeah, it's a great vibe. Very good groove to it. Lots of pretty sounds.
Yeah.
That's the final.
What? It just
bit
ended?
there. It just ends like that.
Oh, man.
I know, right? They gotta flush
I'm
things
sorry,
out a
I'm
bit.
sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
It was just right at the very end. The music changed a bit. I think some strings were coming in, and
Yeah,
then it just cut.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, what is the point of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
They created all these songs very recently, unlike the College Dropout, which was a lot of work and put in so much time and was focused. Like on each of these songs, it sounds like Kanye's mic in particular, not so much Ty Dolla's, but like the features and Kanye's mic are all their parts are recorded on different microphones, like in different places. To me, that's what I've been hearing.
Really? Eh?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
and which makes it sound so like unprofessional, unfinished, which he released Donda, and then he released Donda 2, which was sort of like it's not a real album in a way. It is, but not an official album that you can play on Spotify. And that has a really unfinished feel to it. And I actually love that album. But for here, it's just too much for me, I think. And there's a line in here, Dad, that says, okay, man, the world gone mad. Heard R. Kelly in the next Balenciaga ad. So Balenciaga is a very popular fashion house. R. Kelly is a legendary R&B singer.
Oh, so he's saying, man, how come Balenciaga's using R. Kelly? This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but the thing is, R. Kelly, Balenciaga is a very controversial brand, polarizing brand. They've had tons of issues through the media and stuff with their campaigns, sort of going over the line. And R. Kelly is an artist that committed like horrendous acts of sexual abuse and stuff. So he's saying like
actually convicted.
Yeah, like to underage girls and stuff. Just disgusting stuff that I won't even say. So he's saying the world gone mad. Heard R. Kelly in the next Balenciaga ad because Balenciaga uses people for their models and things like that. Controversial people, possibly, right? So that seems like a good point, right? And Kanye used to be really cool with Balenciaga and their creator, or their, I guess creator, or did he? No, not creator. Sorry, Balenciaga created Balenciaga, but their designer now, Demna. They're really close, but then they had a falling out with each other. So he's criticizing Balenciaga now for that. But the thing is, Kanye on his last album, Donda, had features from like Marilyn Manson, who has done very bad things. Who else? Like even DaBaby at the time, another rapper who had stuff going on, like very unethical stuff. So it seems a bit hypocritical.
Yeah.
Obviously, R. Kelly's a very particular case, right?
Yeah.
But Kanye is no stranger to using controversial people to fuel his art, right? Or include them in his art, rather.
I see. Interesting.
So I found that to be maybe a point of discussion or thought there, maybe hypocritical.
Yeah. This music was so upbeat and fun, but it doesn't. It's incongruent with the rest of the album. It's like suddenly this song appears. Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Right.
Like this almost could be on like the Lil Yachty album or something. The way it's
just
bouncy.
Like, yeah, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Yeah, as a single track, absolutely. That was a short track, less than 2 minutes. Next track, oh god, man, these titles.
What's this one?
Fuck Sumn. So.
Fuck Summon?
Something. Just like,
Summon means something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
I'm just smiling because I don't know.
Okay,
why,
this has some. Sorry. Okay. I just saw the features. Keep your eyes peeled, if that makes sense. With our ears peeled.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
It sounds like some Tommy Wright type stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Not yet.
I'm tryna fuck someone.
Oh, I know that voice.
Dolla. It's Dolla.
Oh,
Still.
it's Ty Dolla.
But coming up.
Okay.
Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'm letting hop on some. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa.
It's Playboy, man. Cardi.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I've been waiting for the whole time.
Did you know he was on this album?
Yes, I knew that he would be on this album. I didn't know what song or anything like that.
Yeah.
But this is where the album picks up.
Well, you don't know that for sure because you haven't heard it, but
trust me.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
I'm
yeah,
crazy, but just a Cardi feature will save a song literally, or at least make part of it saved.
Okay.
So here we go. Yeah.
Tryna fuck some right now. I'm tryna fuck some right now. That little hoe, she tryna fuck some right now.
Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'm letting hop on some. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'm letting hop on some.
I hope he has a verse on this, and it's not just this like repeated refrain.
Shawty wanna
Right?
fuck, whoa. I'm letting hop on some.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Right now, hold up. Shawty wanna fuck on me, I told her let's go. Now, hold up. Dressed in all her face, she tryna show. Miami, bar hard before I told. I'm in the GC breaking shit on my pole. Hard black baby's truck looking like my soldier with all of my vibes, teens gotta keep them close, they might jump back. We might go spin these knees and clean that hole before we cool out.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop for a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to really get Cardi.
Yes.
I'm starting to get just his uniqueness at rapping. It's he's very, very distinct, isn't he?
Yeah. So creative. So creative.
Yeah,
Naturally creative.
It's
right?
like I don't know what he's gonna do next. What he's gonna stress next.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that verse.
And I like his voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the quality of his voice.
Yeah. Maybe he comes back later in the song. We'll see. A lot left.
Tryna fuck some right now. I'm tryna fuck some right now. That little hoe, she tryna fuck some right now.
So apparently this is Kanye pitched up.
We coming down swerving. This the real, not a virgin. I don't care who you are.
That's
you
Kanye.
A virgin to me. You a perv to me. Baby, perfect to me. Hold my coat, hold my drink, on my own. Don't want me. Shorty wanna fuck on fuck on me.
That's Cardi again.
Yeah, that was Kanye doing a Cardi sort of thing. Shutting him back up.
Back it up. Back it up.
Yeah, yeah. So that's sort of fun.
My own. Don't want me. Shorty wanna fuck on
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad, yeah. But I doubt he would be able to like, if he ran with that. You know what I mean?
It's very short.
Yeah. But that's a classic sort of Cardi cadence, right? That's fun. That's fun. There's someone else coming up as well.
Suck on me publicly.
Flame, baby, you on fire. Flame, baby, you on fire. Flame, baby, you on fire. Flame, baby, you on fire.
Travis. Wow, I've been able to sort of recognize his voice, but I missed it this time.
Yeah, it's a little bit different from some recent Travis stuff. Yeah.
Right.
You wanna fuck on me, suck on me publicly.
Flame, baby, you on fire. 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 Is she feeling us up? Is she feeling on me? Only suck I can get you. It's that 1%.
So this is Travis still, but he's trying like some Cardi stuff at the beginning there again.
I'm tryna fuck something right now. Brown skin, but you
Know I had a creamer. Janet Jackson back the way I had a screamer. She hit the cooch, I say that nigga had me feeling. I'm tryna fuck something right now. That little hoe, she tryna fuck something right now. I'm tryna fuck something right now. That little hoe, she tryna fuck something right now. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'ma let her hump on son. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'ma let her hump on son. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'ma let her hump on son. Shawty wanna fuck, whoa. I'ma let her hump on son.
Is that a look of Cardi is good, man type of look?
Yeah. Well, it was two things. Cardi's good, and just the line.
Yeah.
Wow. That was enjoyable. I mean, I mean, it's all about, it's that theme again,
Yeah.
But the rapping was good, and having those two rappers on there was cool, right? That was definitely overall one of my most favorite tracks so far.
Nice, yeah. Well, that's what Cardi can do.
Yeah,
that's what Cardi can do.
Interesting to hear Kanye trying to keep up with those two guys. In terms of being more up to date. Right?
Yeah. And I think he just threw one line in there just to show that, but then he went back to more of his typical stuff, which is sort of fun. Mm-hmm. Also, Kanye, I thought Kanye's delivery and his vocal performance on this track was one of the better ones on this album so far. I thought it was enthusiastic, right? And mixed well, which just helped.
Yeah, it had a lot of energy to it.
Yeah. Okay, here's the next track. So for those who are watching, this next track is Vultures, so the title track of the album. This got released as a single, I think a few weeks ago, maybe over a month ago actually, but something like that, as a single. And recently they added, so that it was actually released, I don't know why Kanye does stuff like this. There was 2 Vulture tracks that came out. And they're basically identical, but one of them has a feature from a rapper called Lil Durk, and the other one doesn't. Mm-hmm. Then just a few days ago, prior to the release of this album, he released like the Vultures, like a 3-part Vultures single thing. So they added one more to make it a third single that released, and that's the one that is on this album. Mm-hmm. But I much prefer the original one. Can I just show you that one? That's the one that came out. That's the one that people know. Mm-hmm. So instead of doing this one and then doing that again, I think that would just be a better thing. I think it's the better version. But please, of course, you listen to the albums after we do them, and you can listen to that one, right?
Sure enough.
Yeah. Okay. This might be one of your favorites. It's one of my favorites on the album. Here we go. So Vultures. Here's the cover for the single as well.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go.
I had to have a Zen master come in and say, okay, this is just what we're going to do. I've got a very particular, specific take on men's footwear. I'm just the espresso. We didn't get flying cars, but we can send movies. It's just the codes of that. Go listen to all my music. It's the codes of self-esteem. What I'm saying is, it's about whatever I want to make it about. This is my world. If you're a Kanye West fan, you're not a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. And then people say, why are you mad? But the cost of silk is too expensive. You don't get to wear Versace all the time. And you hear it, we love Versace. Versace, 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 Versace. We love Versace. Versace is the greatest designer of all time. We love Versace.
Go, 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 go. That's a good shit on the road. She ride dick like Carnival. I done did the impossible. Go, 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 go. That's a good shit on the road. She ride dick like Carnival. I done did the impossible.
I wonder how things are going to come into play here. Because it's a pretty great intro.
Yeah, no idea.
Sonically.
It is good. Yeah.
too rich to drive a road. Made a million out of stove. She let to put it in her nose.
This is Rich the Kid rapping here.
I done put it all the bros. I done put it in the road. I done put up in the ghost. I done reached all my goals. Yeah, pull up with Yeezy and Dolla Sign. I'm all about business, I'm
Oh, that's good.
Pull up in the trees like Caliban. Pull up with a rocket like number 9. I don't want your hoes. Young nigga reach all the goals. Let her suck the dick, said she was a pro. She scrape with teeth, I'ma tell her to go. Go. Hair so good, she an honor roll. She ride a dick like a carnival. I done did the impossible. Go. Hair so good, she an honor roll.
This is different, eh?
Yeah, it is. I actually haven't heard anything like this.
She brought it like she's flags. We turn up to the max. I whop her from the back. I gave that bitch a cramp. They love me out in France. In the hood, I'm good, I'm stamped. Every day I dress all black. For sure 900 rags. To the East Coast double that. On my neck a bubble back. On my wrist new Cadillac. Cause I all don't want a bag. Little bitch, I'm a superstar. These hoes wanna fuck my car. My dog put a nigga in park. Gotta watch out for the noise. Ay. This the Game of Thrones. Yeezy not the clones. Elon with my rocket ship. It's time to go home. They served us the porn since the day we was born. Anybody pissed off? Gotta make a drink the urine. Now I'm Ye Kelly, bitch. Now I'm Bill Cosby, bitch. Now I'm Puff Daddy Rich. That's me, to me rich. What she said my dick. And she said she ain't said my dick. She gon' take it up the ass like a ventriloquist. I mean, sis Taylor Swift. Since I had the rolling on the wrist, I'm the new Jesus, bitch. I turn water to Chris. This for what they did to Chris. They can't do shit with this. Got my kids in a fake school. We ain't. Go. Hair so good, she an honor roll. She ride a dick like a carnival. I done did the impossible. Go. Hair so good, she an honor roll. She ride a dick like a carnival. I done did the impossible. She ride a dick like
Cardi.
a carnival. Been over having flashbacks, she gon' heat me up like a carnival. It's the way I pop my shit, the hoes not ready. I'm going barnacles. Moving to feel like a Jason, can't get arrested, I make them start mode. She want a private session, roll out them X's when I'm on Melrose.
He's so smooth, eh?
Yeah.
Listen to that.
Sit back counting up doors, I was raised in the barrow. She wanna taste the chicken and sweat today, ho, come back tomorrow. If you know what I know, how'd you hold? Just out the fence, don't having no honchos. Running around in the lobby, I know that they tired me, having like 10 hoes.
Oh, this is insane.
Just to be presidential. I'm about to buy some dentures, make the hoe eat me for dinner. Pain, all in my eyes.
I love that sound.
Yeah.
I'm about to jump out my body, I'm ready to leave. I'm about to nut on her body and tell her whole leave. 50 mil stuff in the bag, tell the whole gang heat. The Jake and body, tell me who fucking with we. I'm hot like the Carter, I'm feeling that hole in my sleep.
I think you just
Dollar signs all in my dreams, I don't never
caught a
see
reference
disease.
there that I didn't get.
Cover my body like it's a disease.
He said it's Ye and Barty. Barty is just Cardi, but if you're a blood, you change the C's to a B.
Oh.
'Cause you're blood. So he just made it Barty rather than Cardi. Tell me who fucking with we? I'm hot like the Carter. As in like Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I'm hot like the Carter. I'm feeling that hole in my sleeve.
That's the most anthemic song on the album, right?
Yeah, I think that actually might be...
Definitely.
That perhaps is my favorite on the album as well.
That's pretty catchy.
I mean, I feel blessed having a long verse like that from Cardi is a very rare thing.
As a featured artist.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, Cardi, when he... Yeah, that was good. And that whoa, that was really, really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
It started it off, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
This is the sort of like new creativity from Kanye that really sounds great.
Yeah, that was a good track. Really good.
Some other good lines from Cardi here. Dollar signs all in my dreams. I don't ever see Z's. Like usually sleeping, but just always sees dollar sign.
You know what I think though? Hearing Cardi and when we heard who else was there've been so many features on this album, right? Mm-hmm. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, when I heard Cardi, he's just so good at this stuff. Kanye on this album, his rapping is he's changed it. Mm-hmm. He's made it much more modern than from way back.
Yeah.
But I got to say, in terms of rapping, in the old days, when those first 2 albums, he had such a charm in his voice, that really human, kind of down-to-earth sound to his voice. Yeah. And even though his rapping, the actual flow and the technicality wasn't, up there with somebody like a Biggie or somebody like this, right? There was a lot of charm in his rapping. And here he's trying to be more modern. Yeah. But compared to the young modern guys who he's featuring on this album, he's just not in the same league, right?
Yeah, he sounds a bit awkward.
Especially with the new
music, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? There's been very little of Kanye's rapping on this album where I've thought, wow, all right, great job, man.
Where it matches the vibe of the song and he feels comfortable. Yeah, I know what you mean. I agree. I agree. Yeah.
But having said that, this was a good number.
Really good track. Good track. Yeah. One of my favorites, absolutely. And we're going to the longest track of the album, Beg Forgiveness, which is an interesting title. Maybe some introspection.
Could be. We can always hope, right?
You've gone too far. You've gone too far and you should hang your head in shame. For these wounds I cannot stay. You've gone too far. You've gone too far.
There's Chris Brown here. You know Chris Brown?
No.
Wide awake and I can hear my heartbeat. Hope he cradles me and rocks my heart to sleep. Protector in the night and a stranger in the dark. He don't say anything more. Gone by suffocating secrets I must keep. You've gone too far. You've gone too far and you should hang your head in shame.
Oh, wow.
For these wounds I cannot
Cool how they're adjusting the vocals like that. That effect is really...
This is beautiful so far.
Yeah.
Some of all the paths that you have taken are a fraction of the paths that made me whole. But he was stronger than I was. All this strength you can't sustain. Do not go and give me counsel. You should beg forgiveness of me. You should beg forgiveness.
Do you hear that beat again? That's the same as the Northwest song.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really subtle this time.
You should beg forgiveness. You should beg forgiveness of me. Wide awake and I can hear my heartbeat.
It's a refreshing change of pace, isn't it?
It is.
Protector in the night and a stranger in the dark. He don't say anything more. Gone by suffocating secrets I must keep. You've gone too far. You've gone too far and you should hang your head in shame. For these wounds I cannot stay. You've gone too far. You've gone too far. Some of all the paths that you have taken are a fraction of the paths that made me whole. But he was stronger than I was. All this strength you can't sustain. Do not go and give me counsel. You should beg forgiveness of me.
Wow.
You should beg forgiveness. You should beg forgiveness. You should beg forgiveness. You should beg forgiveness of me.
Fuck it up one time. I know what you want, I'm reading the signs. Don't let your moment pass you by. Don't let your moment pass you by. Had to go in my whole life 100% covered in ice. Put down your phone, cut off the lights.
Sounds a bit like Drake, man.
Cut off the lights.
Yeah. It could be. Honestly, could be something that...
And if I go tonight, know that I lived a lovely life. Just make sure my kids are right, and it is alright. And if I go tonight, just know I lived a lovely life. Tell my kids to live their life.
part 2, it says here.
That was, as you said, refreshing.
Yeah.
Say you wanna make amends before I go. Now you wanna put your heart on the line. God knows the way you are. I will wait. 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 Don't wait. I will wait. I will wait. I will wait. I will wait.
Wow.
Now you wanna be so sad. Wanna be with me so bad. After driving me so mad. Yeah, you know I'm still suffocating on your every lie. Yeah, you know I'm still waking up with murder on my mind. Yeah, you know I'm still suffocating on your every lie. Yeah, you know I'm still waking up with murder on my mind. And you know
That's the end of the song.
Wow. Refreshing, the music, and also, you know, it's deep.
It has meaning.
It has, meaning, yeah, beyond the superficial things of life, right?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That was the first track where, other than maybe Vultures, the one track with Lil Durk on it, that I really felt like immersed in the whole feeling of the song.
Yeah,
you know, I was focused because I wanted to hear what they had to say and the way that they're going to deliver it as well.
Yeah.
That opening section is the most magical for me with Chris Brown, where his voice is all altered and adjusted.
you've gone
Yeah, it's wonderful. Beautiful. Okay, there's a lot here. I mean, you could sit down and spend an hour and just listen to this over and over again and contemplate what it might mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know exactly, but that opening, some of all the parts that you've taken are a fraction of the parts that make me whole. I don't really get it, but it's wonderful combination of words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. Some of the parts you have taken, so maybe somebody's taken something from him, and
all those things are only a little bit of his full self.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think there are religious overtones to this. It requires some contemplation on the part of the listener.
Yeah. Which makes it's good. Yeah.
But beautiful song. That was gorgeous.
Really
the opening was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
And I like that beat that I mentioned, that Jersey type beat. So muted.
It was.
It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that is great. That is great. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, trying new things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I haven't heard Kanye do something quite like that before. 3 tracks left. Good, and then brackets, Don't Die.
bass again. Oh, that's a sample.
Oh yeah, who?
Yeah.
In the dark of night,
Let me think about it.
thoughts of mine keep me up all night. Got my heart on ice. Don't die, don't die.
I recognize that too.
Yeah. Wow, this is cool.
On this hopeless night came 1,000 miles to see you smile tonight.
And this is the best that Kanye has sung on the album so far too.
Oh,
for me.
Smile for me tonight.
Oh, I agree.
Got my heart on ice. Don't die, don't die.
It's killing me. I should know who that is. It's from the 70s,
Just one
late
more
70s.
time. Don't die, don't
Donna
die.
Summer.
Of course.
Please. In the dark of night, these thoughts of mine keep me up all night. Got my heart on ice. Don't die, don't die.
Oh, this is really good, man.
It's like, what sort of music is this?
You smile tonight, you smile tonight, oh, smile for me tonight. Got my heart on ice, don't die, don't die.
Yeah. Wow.
Just one more time. Don't die, don't die. Please.
That's nice.
Don't die, don't die. Don't die, don't die.
It's almost like this album, when it's most beautiful, is when Kanye's not trying to do something rap,
Yeah.
right? Like my favorite parts of the album so far, the last two tracks,
Yeah.
not really rap.
Yeah.
And then the other favorite parts are the songs that Cardi's involved, basically.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Mhm.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, his voice was great on this. He was singing, correct?
Mhm.
When he sung on those earlier albums from the
Mhm.
start of his career, his voice was quirky and, offbeat, and that was the charm. But
Yeah.
he was, let's face it, a pretty terrible singer.
Yeah.
But on here, he's showing some stuff.
Yeah, on this track in particular.
Yeah. This was intriguing. And I was thinking halfway through this, I thought, wow, he is quite the producer, as everybody knows.
Yeah.
But what a creative song to come up with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's really, really something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like coming up with a song like that isn't trying to he's not trying to like sell something or get numbers with it, right?
No.
Right. Just
No.
feels like making it
Yeah.
because it's good.
Mm-hmm. Got
It's a
my
really
heart
good
on
track.
ice. Don't die, don't die.
Mm-hmm.
And then that haunting voice of Donna Summer coming in. Ooh, I'm alive, I'm alive.
Placed perfectly.
Yeah. It's great. And her voice, the music is so, it's got that boom, 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 that bass. There's no hi-hats doing anything, no snares doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
And her voice just comes out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Cuts the night. Ooh, I'm alive, I'm alive. But it fits so well.
It almost sounds like it's not a sample, how well it fits.
Yeah.
Great track.
Seamless. Yeah.
So that one's called Good, and then Don't Die.
That was so good. That was
Your
so
favorite,
good.
maybe? Your favorite, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah. Jesus.
Up there for sure.
Nice.
I feel like I be the murder. Fucking on the beat you never heard of. That Pope like the leader of the Vatican. He do it again. Everything I do, they do. Guess Yeezy set the trend. And we in this bitch again, time to get rich again.
Throw your motherfucking hands.
They looking like prey, I guess that's why they praying. And when you flying private, it can't be no delaying. When I speak my mind, it's gonna be some lawsuits and furniture moving. I gotta haul through, like when you be moving, I gotta fly to Japan just to be secluded. They did no damage, would I give them no chances? Even if they get a chance, here's panic like they know Spanish. How I brand all of these clothes, how every tantrum I throw, make an anthem for hoes. It's my life, not a quote. I feel like I be the murder. Fucking on the beat you never heard of. I'ma take all my baldies to Giorgio Baldi's, throw my dick a party. Your dress code upscale. Used to shop at Aldi's. I ran up some numbers, now I got what you all need. Get your home girl the boric acid, save the summer. New abs, she dropping fast, it's time to come up. Blackout. Passing out and then she waking up gorgeous. I'm not racist, it's a preference. And my bitch looking like a reference. Don't I make the rules like a referee? Come get on your knees, shawty, I got needs. She a loud mouth, I need a sign and seal. A couple brand new deals, gotta get this shit off my chest.
I love the music so much.
Passing out NDAs, nigga deal with it after. I just fucked the world raw, she need a morning after. And then the morning after. And I quote, it's only one goat, let you have your fun though. Run the block like Matumbo, you had it on loan. Every day in New Jersey, on my way to New York. I was late to every meeting in my Queens tunnel. But all the hoes in Hoboken know, if I seen you outside with the open toes, you might get you a trip to the Poconos. You might have to tell your man a Pinocchio. That was a jokey joke, that wasn't nowhere near as funny when you broke. Crying in high school over a high school bitch. And she still in the dark taking night school, bitch. Look at how we made it like we Mike Will, bitch. Wish somebody would've warned us when I was 15. My soulmate wasn't born yet. African king in a different time. We got multiple wives too, just at different times. Picture this, if every room got a different bitch, do that make me a polygamist? Without the deals, I guarantee I'm still nigga rich. Shit is fucking ridiculous.
That last line is a reference to one of his songs on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Shit is fucking ridiculous.
Well, he's got something to say in this song.
He's got something to say. Absolutely. And it feels like he goes over a lot of things just in his life. And his takes on things, but first and foremost, that I love that music. It like lifted me up.
It didn't really do that much for me.
Really? Like
the
horns like boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
It lifted me up in like a towards heaven type of sense, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it just sounded beautiful and in a mix of I don't know, there's lots of space in the music for Kanye to rap over, which made me lock in on his voice.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah. Musically, there wasn't a ton of stuff going on, I guess.
There was. It just wasn't. There weren't drums, right?
Okay.
It was drumless. Some funny lines in there, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would definitely need to like sit down and read through these lyrics though to make sense make sense of it all.
Yeah. I wonder, when he says I'm not racist, it's a preference. I'm wondering if he's meaning the type of woman who he's physically attracted to.
Sorry, what line are you talking about? Is Daydream?
I'm not racist. It's a preference.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he's talking about,
right.
Like I remember there's a guy at university and a Caucasian guy, and he told me one day, said, yeah, I'm just not attracted to Asian women. And I thought, oh, really? And he said, yeah, he said, it's not racist. I'm just not attracted. Right. So that made me think of that line.
No, it's true because people say he just likes white women.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kim K, Bianca.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that is exactly.
So that's a topic for conversation. Does that make one racist?
Yeah.
Because you have to think, well, what is making that person only attracted to that race? Mm-hmm. What are the underlying factors that have created that preference in that person, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to know, right?
Yeah,
it's hard to know.
Definitely a topic for discussion.
Yeah.
And the next line, this is a funny one. Am a bitch looking like a reference? I assume that means in fashion, maybe.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm about to explain.
Okay.
Yeah, like in fashion, possibly you have like a reference piece that you can take as inspiration to build off of. It's like the frame of reference. So maybe he's saying that his woman is so beautiful that everyone else is basing how they look on her. Right.
Uh-huh.
Which is two good lines there. Yeah.
Yeah, there were some really smart lines in here, I think.
So there's one final track left.
All right.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called King. And just give me 1 second.
King. Oh no, is that well, we'll see. Is that a reference to himself, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's Martin Luther King.
Mm.
Wow.
After everything said, rain. After everything said, rain. Crazy. Bipolar, anti-Semite, and I'm still the king. Still the king.
Sounds like music that a boxer would like run around to after victory.
Yeah, it's fighting music.
Still.
It's FU music.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
What y'all all been waiting for, Guess a real nigga couldn't take no more, Niggas mad cause they can't talk to you no more, It was fucks given, now it ain't no more, If you ain't meaning what you say it for,
She just wanna fuck at the Bottega store, When she suck me off, I should be paying more,
Attention to my biz cause she acting like a slut.
Bring those sluts right now. Shut the hell up or you get it out.
And I'm still crazy, bipolar, anti-Semite, and I'm still the king. They thought headlines was my kryptonite, bitch. I'm still.
Do you know what kryptonite is?
I'm still the king. Paparazzi love me, they show up to everything.
I could pay you double, let me put you on a team.
White castle to Italian castles, we did everything.
I like how they're going back and forth here.
We got every ring.
Yeah.
All that word of mouth couldn't take me out. After all of that, your kids in the house going
Shit,
crazy.
the music is quite something, actually.
'Cause I'm still
Only Kanye puts out beats like this.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Still king. Deadlines, I gave a shit like.
Like the rhythm is really familiar, but it's so different in every
Still
other.
Yeah.
king.
Listen to that percussion.
Boom, boom, boom. That's it.
Oh, that percussion. Yeah, to create that sound, it's a fine line to be between just making it sound like noise and actually making all those sounds work together. But he did it really well, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's some dissonance there, but there's that beat, and it was just really good.
For what he's talking about, the content of the song, I love how they paired together.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
exactly.
Like you said, it's like FU music.
Yeah.
And I love the detail because he's saying in the chorus here, he sort of exclaims like, and I'm still crazy, bipolar, anti-Semite, and I'm still the king. He drops it down. And I'm like, that's such a unique choice, because someone that's a king might say, I'm the king.
I know.
But the way he brings it down, it's like, is he happy to be the king type of thing?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought
it might be that, or it might be like, as a king, you don't have to say it loudly.
That's what I was thinking.
Because if you're the real king, you just need to say you're the king in a regular type of voice. And
that's right.
Your actions speak for itself, right?
That's right. Yeah. If you're totally confident in your position as the top gun, you just, you don't need to shout it from the treetops, right?
Yeah.
Rooftops?
Yeah. And it's interesting here because and I'm still crazy bipolar anti-Semite. There he's not saying I am crazy bipolar anti-Semite. He's not calling himself that. Those are the words that people use to describe him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying like, whatever you think, you can think that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, and I'm still the king.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was his big statement on the album in a way, given everything that's happened to him in recent months, years.
Yes, yeah.
Good way to go out.
Really good way.
Yeah,
really good way.
Good way to go out. And I like the track.
Me too.
Yeah.
And near the end there, those last.
The
last back half of the album
was
really quite good.
Was really quite good. Really good.
With the Cardi features, we had those drumless tracks, some beautiful vocals, better performances by everybody.
Yeah.
Things were mixed better. Things were better structured. They felt like complete ideas. That second half was really good.
Yeah, it was from Vultures. Well, you really liked Vultures. I'll have to hear that again.
And Fuck Sumn was pretty good. I think that's the one that had Cardi on it at first.
Mm-hmm.
But second half.
Yeah.
Second half really put in some work there.
Mm-hmm.
Brought things into a really, really, really good place.
Well, really interesting to hear this 20-year interval.
Yeah.
It was good. There seemed to be so many features on here. I'm wondering, there were features on the first two albums, some, but it seemed to me that there were more features on this. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And he chose people he chose young guys to feature on this album, right?
Yeah.
He didn't go back and say, Scarface, I want you to be on my album, right? Yeah. So he's really trying to stay up to date and be contemporary.
Yeah. And in some moments it absolutely worked.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Musically, some of the music was really, really, really good. And it sounded to me really modern, really up to date.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be hard for me to, just thinking now after listening to it for the first time, it's even if the music really grows on me throughout the whole track list here, it's going to be harder for me to consider this one of my more favorite Kanye albums, because I'm not as inspired with the lyrics, like thematically. But its messiness has a little bit of charm, I guess. So we'll see how it grows on me.
20 years since he started, and 20 years in the life of any popular music artist, whether it's hip hop or rock or something, is a long time.
Yeah.
And I think for most musicians, artists, there's a slow, the quality of what they're putting out tends to go down over time. And then sometimes they have a new album, say, that sort of comes up again, is pretty good.
Yeah.
But compared to the earlier stuff, it's not quite there, you know?
Yeah.
So if an artist after 20 years can maintain the quality or in the music to a certain degree, as I think he has here with these latter songs, that's pretty...
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
It is. Yeah, we just expect so much from Kanye.
You do,
right?
You do.
Hold them to a higher standard.
You do.
Yeah, so that's Vultures.
Cool.
If you made it this far, thank you very.
Oh yeah, the Vultures is the name of the album.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Vultures 1. Do you see that title? Vultures 1.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's releasing Vultures 2 and Vultures 3. So if those come out in the near future, I think what we'll do depends. Is probably go back to the Graduation 808 we need to cover.
Graduation is the next one.
Yes, yeah.
After
cover that one.
Yeah.
Before the next Vultures, for sure.
That's what I would like to do.
Yes.
And start from back then.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Yeah. So please stick around.
But it was really, really fun for me and interesting to hear what he was doing now after 20 years.
Yeah. So thank you very much for coming along this ride with us for Vultures, the first Kanye album in a very long time. So it was exciting for both of us. Please suggest in the comments anything that we should cover. We read the comments and we take your considerations, or your suggestions rather, into consideration. So hope you enjoyed it and hope you have a wonderful day.
See you again soon, everyone. Bye now.
We the rock stars.
It's been like that now for a minute.
It's been like that for a minute, Hedy Slamane. It's been like that for a minute. And we the real rock stars, and I'm the biggest of all of them.